Yo, what's going on, Planet S.O.N family? It's your main man, JD. Thank you for tuning in. This is Drinks with JD. Ahí va, ahí va. There you go.
Putting a little parch.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Get it, man.
Woo!
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Llenito.
Cheers, cheers. There you go. There you go. Gracias, on. My main man, Charlie Chopstix. What's up, my brother?
Chilling, chilling.
How are you, man? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming out here.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Hey, man, my pleasure, bro.
No doubt, no doubt. This is awesome, man. I love the
Rancho
background.
Chopsticks is what it is, man.
No doubt. That's what it is?
Yeah, Rancho Chopsticks.
Well, thanks for inviting us, man. It's cool to come over here to LA and visit you and I guess your environment.
This is where I found my peace and my happiness, believe it or not.
No doubt, my brother, no doubt. All right, man, so it's our first time sitting down together?
Yes, sir.
Can you please introduce yourself to the Planet S.O.N audience? Can you please let them know who you are, what you do, and where you're from?
Yes, sir. Yo, what up, Planet 619? I go by the name of Boy Charlie Chopstix. I'm an artist, singer-songwriter from Los Angeles, California. Born and raised in South Central. Let's get it.
No doubt, no doubt.
All
right, my brother. So right now you just mentioned how you're born in South Central, right?
Yeah.
Now let's say to me, right? To me as a San Diegan, you know, I'm a tourist.
Yeah.
You know, as far as where we're at right now.
Yeah, you by the beach.
No, yeah, exactly. Now it's San Diego.
The nice area of the beach.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, when people think about Los Angeles, right? Sometimes people think of, let's say, either Beverly Hills, Hollywood, or Compton. Right?
Yeah, that's what usually they think, yeah.
And can you just let the Planet S.O.N audience from around the world, can you just describe where we are and just where we are in LA County?
Yeah, we're in LA right now. We're in the back streets of Sun Valley, California. The closest place you can get to, you know, being in LA and being like a city ranch boy. I guess you can call it that.
Okay.
Because any ranch far passing here is like passing, like not even LA County no more, you know?
Okay.
So this is an area where you can have horses and, you know,
No doubt.
live like the city ranch style, you know what I mean?
No doubt.
City's only like, what, 20 minutes away from here?
Yeah. Oh, that's how far it is? Like downtown?
Yeah, from downtown. Downtown's like, I mean, no traffic, like 15 minutes, but, you know, with traffic, we're looking like at 45 minutes. But yeah, it's only like 20 minutes, like, what, 19 miles away from here?
Fair enough.
Yeah, so,
That's
you know,
cool, man. That's cool. So, well, like I also mentioned how you just mentioned how you're from South Central.
Yeah.
Right? Now, where were you born and raised?
I was born in on 43rd and Menlo.
Okay.
Which is, I guess, way in South Central.
Okay.
That's where my parents met, and I guess from there, you know, I guess I was conceived.
No doubt.
And then a year after that, I mean, we moved over there to like the northeast area of Los Angeles.
Okay.
But that was only until I was like maybe like 13, 14. And then I guess we were having some like financial problems, and we had to move back to South Central because I guess the northeast area is considered like, you know, a little better than in the south.
Okay.
So we had to move back to the south, but I mean, I'm kind of thankful I did because, I mean, we did as a family because that's kind of what made me a man. Because I was kind of aware of what was going on in Highland Park as far as gangs and gang activity, but the people there, since I had grew with them, they never really messed with me.
Okay.
So I didn't know nothing about gang violence or gang activity or, you know, going to a hood and looking out for it, seeing who runs it, until I was in South Central because, man, I'd been jumped, gun to my face, to my chest. I've been put a knife to my back, so it's just kind of what made me like the eye opener. You feel me?
For sure.
Made me realize that it's not really safe where I'm at, and I always got to be where. What's that saying? Beware of your surroundings.
For sure.
That's when I definitely understood I had to be aware of my surroundings because you just don't know where you can end up in, especially in Los Angeles. Every hood is like, you know, a different hood. You feel me? So that's kind of why I'm thankful of growing up in South Central. Kind of made me more aware and what was going on and everything.
No doubt. Now, let's say from South Central to here, where we're at. You know, we're right here with these horses. You know, we got chickens.
Yeah, we got everything here.
And you also got some hay delivered earlier.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, can you speak about this, about how you got into this? Or is it, I mean, do these horses belong to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
These two are my horses.
Okay.
But all the horses here love me, so they're pretty much like mine. But we got into horses because my pops used to come with one of his friends out here. There's a lot of horse activity on Sundays.
Okay.
And my little sister, when you have a little girl, I guess my dad fell for it, and she wanted a horse.
Oh, okay. She was like, Daddy, I want a pony or something?
She got him a little pony, and then from
That's
there,
cool, man.
My little sister grew out of it. My dad, he's busy. He has his own business he's running, and now pretty much I'm like, I love animals, so I started coming here when I was going through some problems and stuff like that,
No doubt.
some personal problems and shit like that, but they have to do with family. And I used to come here every day, and I learned a lot about myself just coming here.
No doubt.
And
how often do you come?
I come here like every other day.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like
so you're here with the horses.
Yeah, I'm here with the horses every day. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's what I do. It's my little pastime.
Okay. Now, just I guess for the LA natives, so they could also get to know you a little bit better. What schools did you go to growing up?
Growing up, I went to Aldama Elementary School. That's in Highland Park, out in the Northeast, on 51st and Aldama. Middle school, I went to Luther Burbank Middle School. It's still over there in Highland Park area. And for high school, my mom transferred me over to Bravo Medical Magnet High School.
No doubt.
I don't know why she thought I wanted to be a doctor. I should have, but now it's too late. But yeah, I went to a medical school out in, I think it was Boyle Heights.
That's real cool, man.
Yeah.
Now,
and
how
for
far
college,
did you go into that?
College, I went to Cal State LA.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
What was your major in?
I did business administration.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah. Just to fall back on my dad's business in case I want to run it.
For sure.
So I figured, let me do business administration. I did a minor in marketing, but
no doubt.
Just a little minor.
Can you also talk about that a little bit? How, as far as let's say the business side, right? You also mentioned that your father had a business. Can you talk about how your education plays into what you do as far as that with your business? You know what? Forgive me to interrupt you. I guess it's a two-part question.
Yeah.
Maybe how about business as in what you do on a daily, and also with your music? Can you speak about how your education can help you with that?
What we do on the daily is we import and export produce.
Okay.
To all over Southern California. Sometimes we ship them out of state, but it's kind of just Southern California. And as far as my education, it helped me out a lot because I was able to understand all the topics, like all the accounting, all the examples a professor would give. I was able to understand much faster because of the experience.
No doubt.
And I was pretty much already doing that, but I didn't know, for example, FICO or LIFO, first in, first out.
That's right.
So I wasn't really I was already doing that with my inventory. Like, if I got it for cheaper and the market went up, I was selling more expensive, or the market went down. You get what I'm saying. So I was already doing that. So when I got introduced to the actual terminology, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what it's called. This is what we're doing. So it definitely helped me out a lot. First-hand experience, definitely, yeah.
No doubt.
So I was able to, I guess, be an A student.
That's awesome, man.
Because of the experience, yeah.
Now, let's I guess, stay on the education side. Yeah. Do you think you want to pursue your master's or your PhD?
I've been looking into my master's. As far as me deciding where I'm going to go, I want to go to USC.
No doubt.
Just for, Trojan, big Trojan. Just for, I don't know, I just like USC.
Of course. I mean, Southern California,
there in the hood, you feel me?
No doubt.
So it's kind of like growing up in that area and seeing USC is kind of like, oh, I'm never going to go to that school. But it's all because of, dedication and being persistent and just, sticking to it, you feel me? Because once you leave the education and you get other things involved, it kind of becomes harder for you it gets harder for you as a person because we got life, family, things that get involved. But yeah, definitely I want to look into USC.
That's awesome, man. Well, I hope you continue your path in education. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I believe in education. Even though some people, turn it down or say that's not the way to go, but it doesn't hurt nobody.
Of course, it doesn't hurt. Yeah. It doesn't hurt to continue your education.
Oh, nah.
So, now, me and you, we've been, I guess, DMing each other for the last, I don't know, two years or something. And me as just a fan and just watching your feeds on Instagram, I noticed that you were a father.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, is it hard, or I guess what are the challenges of being a father, having your own business, and also pursuing your dreams in music?
It's definitely time consuming.
No doubt.
Most importantly, because my business hours are from 4 in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, it's your business, so you can't really, just leave the warehouse or leave the office.
Of course.
Even though, you might be done for the day, there's always work you can, advance or, get done. So I mean, the business definitely gets in my way as far as my dreams and as far as my personal life, but I just have to manage it all. There's days where I only sleep like 3 hours, you know, because I'm from work from like 4 to like maybe 3. And then I probably, you know, come here to feed my horse because, I mean, I love her, my yewa, so I come kick it with her. And then I got to go to the studio, or they hit me up like, yo, Chopstix, like, you know, come over. I need you in the studio. So now I go from like, hey, baby, having to cancel a dinner or having to be like, hey, I'm going to be late. So, I mean, it's getting a little difficult now because my little girl, she's about to be 9. So now she starts questioning me like, hey, daddy, I haven't seen you in 2 days. Hey, daddy, you know, I haven't seen you in so long. And it's like, damn, that's crazy how I'm living with my little girl. But yet, you know, the things I'm trying to pursue take so much time away from me, you know?
No doubt, no doubt. I respect that. I respect
you
that
know?
too.
So we have to, I guess, make it work.
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
No doubt. Now, I guess let's get a little bit into the music. Before we dive into it, can you talk about your name, Charlie Chopstix, and how you got it?
Charlie Chopstix comes from, I used to go by the Kid Deluxe.
Okay.
That was the first rap name I started rapping with. So that's like a throwback history right there.
Yeah.
So I used to go by the Kid Deluxe, but like, you know, growing up, honestly, I started rapping like my last year in high school, like my last semester.
Okay.
I did a talent show.
Okay.
And then from there, people were like, you should probably do it.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do it, so I started doing music. But my friends would still call me like the Breakfast Deluxe.
Okay.
Or they'll start making fun of me, you know, like Breakfast Deluxe from McDonald's and stuff like that. So one day I was with my sister and I was thinking like, I need to switch up my name.
Yeah.
And for some reason, she was calling herself Chopstix.
Okay.
Just Chopstix.
Just cause?
Yeah, just cause.
Okay.
So that night, I ended up going out with a friend.
Yeah.
And we were, you know, I forgot, we went somewhere and we were coming back and a song was playing on the radio, and he's like, hey, bro, what if you're a DJ? What would be your DJ name?
Yeah.
So he gives me his DJ name, and I'm like, damn, that's hard.
Yeah.
So I'm here trying to top him. You know, we're both like, you know, young. I'm trying to top him as far as, you know, putting out a better name.
For sure.
So I thought about my sister, how she said Chopstix.
Yeah.
And at that time, there was a lot of artists coming out with like first name, last name, first name, last name, like Rick Ross, Dom Kennedy, for example.
For sure.
So I'm like, you know what? I want something with a first name and a last name.
Yeah.
So when he asked me that question, everything went
yeah.
So I went ahead, Charlie Chopstix. And he's like, oh, that's hard. That's hard, bro.
That's awesome.
And then from there, I remember like going to one of my Facebook accounts or one of my social medias, I can't recall, and just changing all my names like Charlie Chopstix. And then from there, it's sticking on with everybody.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. I go places where some people just know me as Chopstix. Like it's Chopstix, or just, you know.
That's what I'm talking about, man. No doubt. All right, man. So let me take it back a little bit to your family.
All right.
Right. So right now you're just mentioning how, you know, your sister, you know, was, you know, had her own name, and then also how
I just took it from her.
no doubt. And also, you know, you were mentioning your father and your baby. Are they your fans? Like, do they like your music? Like, do they tell you to keep going? Are they
At first, it was
encouraging?
just, you know, like, I mean, I'm gonna tell you straight up. My mom broke my heart a long time ago.
Okay.
Now, and it's funny because it's kind of like contradicting right now.
Okay.
She broke my heart like a long time ago. I used to want to do music, right? I wanted to do music since I was like maybe like 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
I used to tell them like I want to do music. And one day my mom was like, si fueras chingón, ya tuvieras en la tele.
No doubt.
And basically saying like, man, if you were a badass, if you were so good at it, you would have been famous already. And that kind of made me like, it made me angry. And it made me like, it broke my heart, you know, it's coming from my mom. But at the same time, when I started pursuing this music shit, and I saw that I wasn't quitting, and now that my mom tells me like, oh, I seen your video. Yeah. Or she tells me like, why'd you get that girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard your song. So now it's kind of good because I turned them into believers now. Now they're telling me like, when are you dropping a new song?
Wow. Yeah.
When's the next video? My dad always kind of supported me. He's always been there for me. He kind of tells me too, like, hey, you know, keep it up. But at first, they weren't really like, you know, they were just like, yeah, he's all talk. They didn't start believing me until they started seeing videos. And so they started seeing like other people like start calling me like Charlie Chopstix or people singing my lyrics. So people like, hey, sabe que su hijo, hey, you know, your son does this, you know, your son does that. So that's kind of how like they started believing in me and shit. But my sister, my oldest sister, yeah, she's always been there for me. She's always been supporting me. She always tells me to keep going. So yeah, definitely my sister's always telling me. Matter of fact, one of my little sisters, Melody, she's the one that be putting my lyrics on Instagram so they can get synced.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome.
So she's the one that does that. So yeah, because I'm too slow on that shit. So,
no doubt,
yeah.
no doubt. That's cool that
so
she helps you out.
Yeah, she helps me out.
No doubt,
She be helping me out.
That's what I'm talking about. And does your daughter think like, yo, my daddy, he's pretty cool?
Well, my daughter kind of like, when she was younger, she contributed a lot, like I guess to like my writing process, because I'll be in the room or in the living room, wherever I'm at, and I'll compose a hook or I'll compose a verse, and I'll be practicing it, and she'll start mimicking it.
No doubt.
And that's when I'm like, okay, if my little girl's mimicking it, maybe it's catchy.
There you go.
So that's kind of how I always went by. Like if my little girl kind of started singing after it, like, ooh, you nasty with it. And I would be like, okay, it works, it works. You feel me? So yeah, definitely she contributes to my music, to my process. Yeah.
And that kind of reminds me of like different musicians or different rappers, how they also did it. Like let's say Nelly, like
Nelly,
Shimmy Coco, you know what I'm saying, like something like that. Yeah, and
down baby,
Yellow Street in the Range. Yeah, exactly, just like that. And overall, just different things, how people catch the melodies of a lot of things, you know. And,
definitely. Everyone has like their own creative process.
No doubt.
I stopped writing, to be honest. I used to write in the car, at home.
Wait, what do you mean you stopped writing?
I stopped writing, like I don't write no more.
So how do you do your music?
Nowadays, I just go to the studio, bro, whatever I feel like.
Wow, so it's like a freestyle.
Yeah,
it's like whatever's
all my
in your
records,
soul.
all the records you guys heard, to be honest, have been freestyles. Like we just go to the studio and how we feeling, however I'm feeling with my boy Palms, with anybody that works with me, with my engineer, and we're just like, fuck it, you know, sounds good, and that's how we've been working out. Like I don't really write and go to the studio. However, if you're an up and coming artist, you should definitely write, because it saves you a lot of studio time.
For sure.
I get writer block now, bro.
No doubt.
But when I do get to write, I kind of just jot it down on my notes, but it's kind of usually when I'm driving.
Okay.
I don't know where I get so much inspiration while I'm driving.
No doubt.
Something about driving, like that song that you told me you like a lot, Nasty.
Yeah.
I sat on that beat for like maybe like 2 months.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I sat on it. I showed my boy. I'm like, what you think? He's like, oh, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's a little different. You feel me?
Yeah.
And then one day I was about to exit the freeway on my way home, and I was like, ooh, you nasty with it.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, ooh. And I'm all like, oh shit. And I showed my other engineer at the time, my boy Iris, and he's like, hey bro, let's record it. Because he's the one that hooked me up with that beat. I don't know if you noticed, but that's on my Crook beat.
Okay.
No, he's produced for like Blueface. He's like a platinum producer right now. So, I mean, I've been blessed, man. Like, just the opportunity was there.
I got one.
Yeah, I got that beat because he was on the other room. We were recording in Neighborhood Watch Studios out there in North Hollywood, and my boy told me, hey, you know Mike Cook's in the other room. Yeah. And I was like, hey, what up? Like, you think I can get a beat? Yeah. He's like, go talk to him. So it's the first time ever, no one knows that, but that beat Nasty was for Blueface's album.
Wow, no doubt.
Yeah, that was for Blueface's album, and he opened up the folder. He had like 60 beats. We only went through like 10. Yeah. I heard that one. And I was like, let me get this one. And then he sent it over, and that's how it happened.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how we did that record, but yeah.
That's a dope record, man. That's one of my favorite
appreciate it, bro.
records.
Thank you.
Now, let's take it back a little bit.
Okay.
So, growing up, what type of music were you into?
Oh, growing up, definitely not rap.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm first generation, right? So like, honestly, I grew up listening to Bronco, Los Tucanes de Tijuana, to be honest. Whatever my mom was bumping at the time when she was cleaning the house.
No doubt.
That's what I grew up listening to. I didn't get into rap until like 2004, 2005. Okay. Because one of my friends put me on, because he had an older brother. Yeah. So I got into like rap with 50 Cent. No doubt. But before that, it was a System of a Down. That's when I first started getting into my own personal taste. Yeah. I used to like heavy metal rock, alternative rock. So like Papa Roach, Slipknot, System of a Down, Blink-182. All those were bands that I used to listen to. And that's pretty much, I wanted to be a rocker, bro. I wanted to be in a rock band. To be honest, I just never found the right people to make a rock band with. Yeah. But I still got like, one of my goals is to like put out a rock song one day. Just
that's
for,
dope.
You know, just,
yeah, you should. Why not?
Just for the fuck of it, you know what I mean? Because it's music and I like music. But yeah, so hip hop came to my life like in 2004. Everybody was talking about go shawty. Yeah. And I'm like, who is this guy? And I know at that time there was that software, like what was it, LimeWire?
Yep. The software that gives your computer A's, right?
Yeah. I definitely messed up my computer downloading a lot of music. But throughout those searches, I got into other artists like Nelly, Ludacris, whatever artist was popping at that time. I started just downloading music, and next thing you know, like I was into hip hop. And 50 Cent came out at the time where, I'm not gonna lie, I guess I wanted a little girlfriend. I was starting to get into girls. And around that time, like everybody was like 50 Cent, or like hip hop 50 Cent. So I'm all like, damn, I want girls. So I'm all like, maybe I gotta rap. So it just became like a little fantasy wanting to rap and shit.
You want to do like a 21 questions type of,
hell yeah. And
no doubt.
That's how I got into hip hop. And from there, I got into it. And then one of my friends was like, nah, you gotta listen to this. Because he had an older brother. I haven't seen him since then, but shout out Frank Flamengo, his brother. That was my best friend back then. He's the one that introduced me to like Wu-Tang, Nas, Jay-Z, and all the artists that came before 50 Cent. You feel me? Yeah, the legends. And he's like, you gotta listen to this. And I started listening to it. I started appreciating it, but I didn't appreciate it until later on. Until I started seeing like the new sound of hip hop. How it was kind of like, I wouldn't say watered down, but it wasn't as pure as like Jay-Z.
No doubt.
You know, Biggie. You know what I'm saying? A Tribe Called Quest. See, I listened to all those. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, man. So as a fan, right?
Yes, sir.
As a fan of Charlie Chopstix, you know, I seen how diverse you are. You know, saying from your singles to your EP, and your new stuff, right?
Yes.
Of how your style could just be spread out.
Yeah. I'm like everywhere right now, to be honest.
No, I mean, I think it's dope. I think how you just change up your style, you know, that's pretty cool, especially for the fans, you know. But how would you describe your style?
I don't know, to be honest. That's a really good question. Like, I know I'm kind of like, how would I say? I don't even know if I can say melodic, or I don't even know if I can say pop. Like, I kind of just. So as far as my music, I would say it's like very versatile. It's a little different. I think it's catchy. Some people think it's dope, and you know, some people think it's, I guess, it's not for them, bro. But I just people like you keep me going. But I do think it's versatile. You know, we are like my team is very versatile, so they always, you know, keep me pushing and trying new things. My boy Isaiah Palms, he's kind of like my comfort. Like, I don't know why. Like, I can have a dope verse, but I gotta get it approved by Palms. If it's not approved by Palms for some reason, it can be dope, or I know it's dope, but I just gotta get like, oh yeah, bro, you're good. It's just like my good spirit. I don't know why. He's my best friend, but yeah, I do feel like, you know, no one's really coming in like us. I know in some of my music you hear Spanish, you hear English, so I do think we stand out from these other artists in the game.
No doubt. All right, my brother.
Yes, sir.
So, besides the background, right, we also have another Drinks with JD first, right? So this is gonna be the first time where my guest is gonna bring in another guest. So can you please introduce your guest?
Yo, everybody, what's up? Planet 619. I want to introduce you guys to Isaiah Palms. My boy, he's the one that approves all my verses. Without him, there's no Charlie Chopstix, straight up.
Thanks for having us, bro. No problem, my brother. No problem. What up, bro? Now, I also want to mention to the Planet S.O.N audience, just in case the audio's a little off, Isaiah doesn't have a mic. However, if you could just, I guess, speak louder, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a loud voice anyway.
No doubt. There you go.
Hello.
I know, right?
Hey, my bad.
All right, so just in case, that's how you guys know. All right, man. So can you please let the audience know a little bit about your relationship with Isaiah Palms?
Shit, man, we close, man. He's my road dog, my best friend. He's the one that keeps me going. He's the one that tells me, wait, bro, what you mean you can't kill this beat? What you mean you don't want to rap on this beat? What you mean you can't do it? Like, so definitely a lot of the verses that you guys heard is because of him. He's the one that pushes me to my limit. And honestly, as an artist, like, sometimes I know it's dope, but I'm not really like, I don't know why I like to like second guess myself. I like to, you know, make sure I give it my best. But he's always the one that tells me, you're good, Charlie. Like, like, hey, stop tripping. Like, you know, you're going to kill it. So he's like, you know, he makes me feel much comfortable in the studio. You know, he's my best friend, my road dog for life. And whether we do music or not, or continue running these businesses, man, we good for life, man.
No doubt. And as far as, let's say for me, right?
Yeah.
And as a Charlie Chopstix fan, and everybody out there, all the Chopstix fans, right? We all know that we can't be a Charlie Chopstix fan
without this man right here.
Without knowing,
yes,
you know, Isaiah, for real.
You can't mention Charlie Chopstix without Isaiah Palms.
That's right.
One more thing before I forget. For the record, All our beat selection is because of this man right here.
All
I
right.
don't choose my beats. This man just tells me what to rap on, and I rap on it, or I write whatever. Like I told you, we
That's what I'm talking about.
compose in the studio, but he's the reason why a lot of the beats we have, or he's the one that selects them.
No doubt, no
Yeah.
doubt. Okay.
But sometimes he, like I say, he pushes me to my limit. I'm like, what you mean? Like, I want to rap on this beat.
I feel you.
He's like, what you mean, bro? You're gonna kill it.
I feel you.
So he's definitely the one that brings you the AE100 sound. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. All right, so Isaiah, you mind if you could elaborate on how it is to work with Charlie and how you guys team up together and create the magic that you do?
Well, it's a pain in the ass, bro.
No doubt.
Nah. Nah, man, it's cool. It's real cool. You know, like he said, you know, we basically like best friends, bro. You know,
Okay.
we've known each other for a long, long time.
No doubt.
And we've gone through some shit too. So, you know, that makes us, you know, I think the chemistry's there. And my perspective on working with Charlie is just that it's like I can go solo, you know, but it's just like, man, it's not even fun, you know, no more being in the studio alone or something. It's like, you know, I need my boy right there, you know. It's just like it's like a brother, you know. It's having my brother right there, you know. We're selection of beats, you know, verses. I want to hear his, because if I hear his, I know he's gonna kill it, so I gotta kill it.
Exactly.
So he kind of motivates me too, you know. So
what
it's
I'm
just
talking
like it's like a motivation factor and just like a family factor too, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
we be pushing each other.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
know?
Yeah.
All right, Charlie, so can you tell us about AE100? Can you tell us what that is?
AE100, that's pretty much our crew.
Okay.
Honestly, we have more members, but these motherfuckers, you know, became dads.
They're not
and
dedicated or
They're not dedicated
Okay.
enough. You know, we were like a crew. We were like a 5-man crew, and as the years went by, you know, we just started losing members, and you know, people went elsewhere. You know, they started pursuing other things.
No doubt.
So AE100 stands for Alter Egos,
Oh, wow.
because there was like 5 of us, 6 of us,
Yeah.
and we know we all brought a different personality to the group.
No
We're
doubt.
like a little Wu-Tang.
Okay,
Like, that's how
okay.
we started. And you know, one of our boys, it went down to 3 boys, and then he went a separate way, and I thought it was it. You know, I thought, man, that's it. It's only me and Palms.
Mhm.
And then he calls me like, yo, like, you know, I'm booking the studio, come through.
Mhm.
And I'm all like, the studio? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's only me and you now. He's all like, fuck it, bro. I want it. You want it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Let's do it.
So,
no
I mean,
doubt.
the whole Alter Egos, we kind of just started calling ourselves AE because Alter Egos was like too much.
Okay.
And maybe it wasn't that as marketable, but yeah, that's pretty much what it stands for.
No doubt.
So it's pretty much a rap collective, and you know,
And it's just of you two.
just of us two right
No doubt,
now.
no doubt. You know, that kind of reminds me of the D12 thing, where like, well, it's also
Eminem, yeah.
abbreviated, yeah, where D12, but it's like, it's the Dirty Dozen,
Yeah.
but it's 6 members, but they all have
Like two personalities,
Yeah,
yeah.
that kind of, no doubt, that's awesome. All right, so you guys were mentioning how Palms chooses the beats,
Yes, sir.
right? So I guess Palms, can you elaborate on? Well, how about this? Let me set this up like this. You guys recently released some reggaeton songs, right? But also you guys have a large collection of hip hop songs, right?
Yeah.
So as far as to say how you're picking the beats, do you think that you're staying with reggaeton, or are you gonna stay on both hip hop and the reggaeton side?
I mean, it's funny because we were just talking about this on the way over here.
Okay.
I feel like we're gonna do both, bro. Cause like I feel like there's a lot of people doing Spanglish.
Okay.
You know, no, we're Hispanic,
Yeah.
so. But I feel like I was telling him like we could do a full concert in English.
Yeah.
And we could do a full concert in Spanish.
No
And
doubt.
ain't nobody doing that right now.
You're right.
Like it's either like Bad Bunny, he's only strictly Spanish, and like let's say someone else is just strictly English.
Yeah.
I feel like we're very like diverse, you know. That's why he said very versatile, because we can do either or, and I feel like that's just gonna benefit us more, like if we do both. Because if we could stick to reggaeton, you know. I grew up with reggaeton, that's cool. But I feel like also, you know, like he grew up with hip hop too, so I feel like why not do both? Because we
Yeah.
could do both.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, as a fan, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure, I know for a fact y'all could do both. You know, I love the new singles, the Next to Me and everything. Now, matter of fact, you guys went to Miami to film that video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out in
how was
Miami.
Yeah, Miami was lit.
Yeah?
It was cool. I love Miami.
Yeah. How did Florida treat you?
Oh man, I love Florida, bro.
Yeah.
I love
We didn't want to come back.
Yeah, that's a dope video, man. I loved it.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, shout out to Cami, man. We linked up with a platinum producer, produced by Cami. He's produced
Trap Lord.
for Little Pump, he's produced for a lot of artists, man. But just say a few.
No doubt.
Little Pump, man. I don't even know, but this guy has a big repertoire.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, so yeah, shout out to Mix by Cook for hooking us up with Cammy, and he showed us around, and shit, Miami's starting to look like a second home for us.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
My bad, man. Forgive me that we didn't set you up with a drink, but we got a drink for you over here.
Oh man.
What?
Yeah, there you go. And you know, gotta get Charlie with the hat. We gotta get Charlie with
Hey,
the
man,
hat.
it's getting hot, man. Gotta throw that little
Hey,
sombrero
bro,
on.
there you
This
go.
one now, y'all do it right, bro.
No,
Y'all do it right. Hey, cheers.
There you go.
on that
Cheers,
one, bro.
cheers.
Cheers,
my
cheers.
brother. Cheers. There you go.
Y'all do it right, man.
Ooh.
Salud.
A ver, primo, esto es para que se bajen la tierra y salgan benditos.
Sale.
¿Cuál quiere primero?
El
El
Carlito.
más lángaro. Mira, primo, esta viene del mero Chorrito Santo, ¿no?
Oh,
Creo
sí.
que es
There
mi
you
consejo.
go. Take it. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
There
Le
you
voy a dar
go.
otra, mi primo, como el coronavirus ya se acabó. ¿Quiere otra usted, amigo?
Sí, aplastiquito. Fuck, this shit got me on my throat.
Está rica.
Put some hair on your chest,
Mira
right?
cómo tiembla el viejo, mira. ¿Eh?
There you
Ahí luego le traigo una botellita ahí.
No, de cloro para lavar mi ropa porque la señora va a regañar. Ahí está.
Gracias, Don. Gracias. All right, so as far as AE 100, what can the fans expect from you guys coming out in the near future?
In the near future, right now, we're currently working on a little project. Maybe like a little. We still don't know how many tracks, but it's mostly on the reggaeton side.
Okay.
It's gonna be like a little reggaeton EP, maybe like 5 or 6 tracks. You know, my other boys,
El Tsunami.
Tsunami,
Inta.
Troop Nasty, Inkta Baby. So as far as the project, we still don't know how many tracks, but we kind of have a title in mind.
Okay.
I was telling them in the studio like a few days ago that I kind of want to call it La Chancla.
Okay,
Maybe La
okay.
Chancla. Because, you know, La Chancla never really misses, you
No
feel
doubt,
me?
no doubt.
And it's kind of like on some cocky where like we're going to give them like 6 tracks, like, you know, like I guess hit after hit after hit.
Makes
You know what I
sense.
mean? So La Chancla, man, you know what to expect coming from Isaiah Palms, and it's your boy Charlie Chopstix, man.
doubt,
A lot
no
of
doubt.
Spanish music coming. Honestly, I think it's a little easier for us in the studio. I mean, every time we're in the studio, people always tell us like, "Damn, like you guys sound hard in Spanish," and like it's so much easier, to be honest, than
Okay.
to be in English. Like, yeah, it's easy for us, but it does take like a little more like process thinking and shit like that. You feel me?
No doubt. That's what I'm
So
talking
right now we're probably working on a little Spanish EP.
about. Okay.
We're dropping a video maybe within the next few weeks.
Okay.
We're filming the second part next week, so
No doubt. Okay.
Spanish.
There you go.
That's the way to go, man. You gotta do it that way, bro. Especially, you know,
Okay.
our culture.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah, and that's kind of how we got into it because our family members or people that kind of know us were like, "Yo, like you guys are
Diaz
doing
and
rap,
Dios, bro, they
you
ask
guys
me
are
for
doing
it.
hip hop. Why don't you guys do Spanish? Why
Yeah.
don't you do Spanish rap?"
Yeah.
So then we're like, you know what? Let's give them what they want.
Okay.
And now they're like, "Oh, we don't know you guys can do that."
No doubt.
You
no
know
doubt.
what I mean? Hey, this is a first time ever. My boy, he speaks Spanish,
I
but
knew
you
it.
know,
I knew it was-
he
I was gonna
speak-
tell you. I was
he
gonna tell you
speaks
that,
Spanish
swear, bro.
a little broken, right?
Yeah.
Swear.
Tell me why every time I'm at his family events,
Yeah.
his aunt and his uncles are like, "Mijo, you don't even speak Spanish here. How are you coming up with this music?"
Nah, for real. Hey, JD.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you that, bro.
Man, you think the horse is laughing, man.
Yeah,
You know what's up?
the horses are like, "Hey, we're waiting for that
Hey,
shit."
my Spanish ain't that good, bro.
No
but
doubt.
When I hop on a track, it's
Yeah.
like it's weird. Like my Spanish just turns
I'm
into
telling
like
you,
some
bro, they be
good-ass
capping
Spanish.
on him.
No
They're
doubt.
like, "Charlie, how do you get this guy to fucking speak Spanish?"
No, no.
Like,
Hey, well, you can't tell because your Spanish sounds good on the track.
that's what
so-
everyone says.
No doubt. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, he's speaking, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, he'll probably
I
get
feel
stuck.
you, I
You
feel
feel
you.
me? You know what I mean?
That's one of my downfalls, bro.
No doubt,
My
no doubt.
Spanish ain't that good.
Hey,
I guess that's a whole bunch of us, right?
Hey, but
Especially
how
if we
many
grew up.
how many are actually like doing music in Spanish with an accent?
No doubt.
A lot of you guys.
No doubt.
My boy, you don't even speak it. It don't even got an accent.
No
It
doubt.
sound better than most of you guys. So come on.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you guys could answer this individually, right? So when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, how do you guys want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as an artist.
No doubt.
That's kind of one of the reasons why I do it, because when it's all said and done, I'm not gonna be here, but my music can forever be on this earth. You feel me?
No doubt.
So that's, I mean, I guess a legend. I don't know.
I feel you. I feel you.
But I'm a people person, and I want to be remembered as a person that, hey, if it wasn't for Charlie, I wouldn't be here. Charlie helped me out here, because that's what I do, bro. That's what really satisfies me. From all the things I do, I'm a people person. I love putting people in a position to win. So if I can be remembered as something, it would be as a person that put a certain person in a position to win.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Pounds?
I mean, man, that's a good question, bro. I mean, how to be remembered? Just as musically, like, I guess, just someone that everybody could relate to, you know?
No doubt.
Just heartbroken, you know, having a good time. Just an artist that everybody could relate to, bro.
Well-rounded.
Yeah, well-rounded, exactly.
Well-rounded, respected.
You know, not physically.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel you.
But you know what I mean?
No
Like,
doubt.
just lyrically and there's just, because that's how I base my music off of. Like, it's just everyday life. Like, one day you could be happy, one day you could be sad, one day you be mad. And, you know, we're all that way, bro, no matter who you are, bro.
Yeah.
So it's just someone everybody could relate to, bro. You know, everybody could when they think about me, like, oh, yeah, you know, he spit some real shit, English and Spanish, shit like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, man. So where can people find your music?
You can find us on Instagram for sure, Spotify,
Yes, sir.
AE100.
Okay.
What is it?
Isaiah Palms, man.
Isaiah Palm.
Okay.
We got Charlie Chopstix. You
Yes,
can look
sir.
us up. Apple Music,
Spotify.
Spotify, Pandora, all that, bro.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Okay.
Instagram, though, is SAE100, Charlie Chopstix. You know, shout out to Mixed by Crook. That boy's a surgeon, man. He's our engineer, man.
No doubt.
If without him, bro, honestly, I don't even think we'd be here right now, bro.
No doubt.
You got Troop Nasty, you got Inked Up, Louisy, everybody, man.
No
Just those are my people, bro.
Shit, that's our team right there. That's our inner circle right there. Troop Nasty, Inked Up, Louisy, Mixed by Crook. All those people contribute a lot to our music. All those people are critics of our music. All those people, they're there, bro. They always contribute. They, man, they do a lot for us. So
That's what I'm talking about.
definitely a shout out to them, man. Shit, without them, you know, we wouldn't be coming up with these records. You know, they play a big part of our music too.
Okay. You guys got any more shout outs?
Man, my kids, bro.
Okay.
They keep me going, bro.
That's
I
what I'm
got
talking
a lot
about.
of kids, man.
That's
I
what I'm
got a
talking
lot of kids, man. So they keep me going. I love them for sure, bro.
about.
For sure.
Okay.
Any special shout outs, man? Just honestly, anybody watching, special shout out to Planet S.O.N. 619.
Thank you.
Without him, this shit wouldn't be possible. Thank you
doubt,
for
no
coming
doubt.
out here, and honestly, bro, for believing us.
No doubt.
For believing in us, because I want you to know that I'm sure you're gonna understand, but you don't know how much fuel
No doubt.
Yeah.
you're adding to our career right now.
No doubt. No
For
doubt.
sure, bro.
You're our first ever interview right now, brother.
No doubt. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
honestly, I appreciate you from my heart, and it's only up from here, bro.
That's what
You
I'm
feel
talking
me?
about. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's been other fucking interviewers that have been scared to
Yeah.
interview us
Yeah.
because probably our numbers are too low for them, or they don't like the fact that, I don't know, last time we were in the studio and they're talking about like, oh, Charlie, motherfuckers is talking about you. They don't want you to blow up because of this. I ain't even gonna say the names,
Okay.
but I just wanna say that if it wasn't for you taking that step forward and making sure we do this interview, man,
Bad.
No doubt.
Bad, bro.
Thank
Hey
you
man,
for taking
well,
that
like
risk,
I said,
bro.
regardless,
Appreciate
I'm
you
just a
taking that
fan,
risk,
and I'm
man.
just excited for you guys' new music. And before we end the interview, can you just end it with "It's Your Boy"?
Oh, you already know, man. Hey, Planet S.O.N. 619, you know who the fuck it is. It's your boy, Charlie Chopstix.
All right, thanks guys.
I appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, one more thing, man.
Yeah.
This ain't the last time we're working. I want a video about you, bro. We're gonna
right,
get
all
away.
right.
We're gonna
Let's
come
do
out
it.
there and make a video.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
One
about.
of
All
these
right.
records.
too?
He do videos too.
Yeah, we can set that up. All right, no
we'll
doubt,
we'll
no
come
doubt.
out there next
Especially
time.
San Diego.
All right, for sure.
Bro, we
Hey, you guys
gotta-
always welcome to San Diego, man.
Bro,
Hey,
come on.
tell us where the
All right.
spots are at.
Hey,
I
you
got
see
you.
this? Look at that. What's that say?
All right, there you go. San Diego.
Let's look
no
at his
doubt.
pass.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Thanks, guys. I
feel me
appreciate it.
there?
No doubt, no
Yeah,
doubt.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, once again, it's your boy, Charlie Chopstix.
That's what I'm talking
Tune
about.
in, baby. Planet S.O.N. 619. Let's get it. A100.
There you go.
Thank you, guys. Ah, ya me pegaron los shots. ¿Hasta que me paré?